welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the love outlook for Capricorn and their person. All right, before we do that though, just letting you all know that I'm giving away the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook on my channel. Every month I'm giving away a deck of cards or tarot cards or oracle cards. And this month it is this one. You may have seen them before. You can see the cards there in the back of the box. I love it because it's a full box set. It's really beautiful. I'm going to be trying to give away decks that are really nice. You know, they come with the guidebook and all of that. But in any case, this month, March 31st, is when I'm announcing the winner. And if you want to be in the running for this, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested in being in the drawing. When you subscribe, go ahead and check out that join button. You can also become a member of my channel. It's only 99 cents a month. It's a really great way to show your support for my content. And then you have access to all these like cool emojis that I created for you guys. I have like a sword and a heart and the moon, and the more people who join my channel, the more emojis they're going to allow me to upload. So it can be it's quite a fun thing. And then also, of course, members get shout outs every month on their sun sign love outlook, monthly love outlooks. So look out for that for April. I'll be doing April next week. So let's get right into it. Capricorn, this is your outlook for March 22nd to the 25th. Now, I do get comments asking, is this a general? Yes, this is a general outlook, right? It's a general outlook for a Capricorn who is in a connection with someone, okay? What makes it general is that it is just a general story snapshot for the next week. It's not based on any one person's specific energy, you know, like a private reading would be. A private reading is not general because we are now tapping in to very specific energies that are surrounding you, right? And this is part of the process of providing a private reading. But and we are not looking at any specific area of trouble either. We're just looking at a general message that's coming in. So this is either going to resonate with you, Capricorn, or it's not, right? Now, if it resonates in terms of the description and the energies, and you say, wow, this is my situation, then the insights that we are looking for in the reading hopefully will be insights that help you with the same scenario, right? This is how tarot reading online basically works, right? So if you resonate with the general energies, the descriptions of the nature of the relationship, the descriptions of, you know, the energies that both of you are resonating with, then the deeper insights that come through intuitionally may or may not be able to help you with clarity on this particular area. So Virgo, straight out, your person is resonating with strength. You're resonating with the Queens. Did I say Virgo? I'm so sorry. I meant Capricorn. I just got done the Virgo reading. So Capricorn, your person is coming out with strength and you're coming out with Queen of Swords. Capricorn, your person sees you as a Four of Cups and you see them as the devil. Well, there you are showing up in your reading. So this is definitely your reading, all right? So I do apologize for misspeaking there. Sometimes people get really upset when I misspeak, but I do a lot of readings and a lot of messages come in. That doesn't at all mean that we are not absolutely resonating right now on Capricorn, because I did a long time of meditating on you before we started. Ooh, and there's the Tower. Oh, Capricorn, a lot of strong sort of major arcana. You show up. Of course, this is your card. Strength card is the card for Leo. Lovers is Gemini. And the Tower is associated with Saturn energy. And here we have the Moon, another major arcana. Of course, the Moon is the card for Pisces. Now, I usually don't mention the zodiac signs that are associated, but with so many major arcana, this is quite interesting. All right, guys, this is a heavy week for you, Capricorn. All right, this is a very heavy week for you. You've got a lot going on. You have the Tower opposite the Lovers. By the way, the Lovers is the first six in the major arcana. The Tower is the second six. So the Lovers and the Tower is a duality of the same sort of energy. This is what we find in tarot, right? Just like the 8 is major, the strength is major arcana 8 in the tarot, and here we have the 18, which is the Moon, and the strength and the Moon card are also dual sides of the same essence, which is generally here strength and having the strength to withstand the tests, here establishing your strength. But let's get right into it, Capricorn, and see what's going on with you and your person. Your person is resonating with strength energy, and so they're coming into this week being very sort of I want to say in their power, very strong. They may be establishing boundaries, right, this week in a very sort of fiery, intentional way. They're being very sort of protective of themselves, and they're being very protective of their emotions and their heart. Strength is all about understanding why you feel the way you feel, acknowledging your feelings, but not allowing your feelings to dictate the way you behave or project yourself out in the world. So this is an internal sort of strength that you are establishing. Part of this ability to be able to remain focused on the way you project yourself, regardless of how you're feeling on the inside, is about setting boundaries. And this is why boundaries is also, 8 is also not only the number for strength and tarot, but the number for setting and enforcing boundaries. So making sure that you're not letting each and every person's energy come into you, because it will undoubtedly impact you and impact your ability to remain strong, to have that sense of strength within you. Now, this is how your person is resonating. So they're going through something in particular. They're certainly going through a very emotional time right now that's making them feel like they have to be strong. You're resonating with the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is a real sort of this is a real card of transcendence in a lot of ways. There's a lesson that was learned here. So the Queen of Swords has learned that you know, there may have been a time where she was not true to herself, not being honest with her feelings. Remember, swords is all about ego and the mind and communication, but the queens in all the suits are associated with water and emotions. And so here we talk about the Queen of Swords being very honest with her feelings. She is being very honest about who she is. She doesn't hide that. She may have in the past, because we resonate up through the tarot. The tarot is a way for us to understand certain lessons that we resonate up through as we vibrate higher. And part of the lessons in swords with self-doubt and negative self-thinking and having an inflated ego, perhaps succumbing to things like self-esteem issues, all of that, part of the evolution there is exactly this stage, the Queen of Swords, the stage of learning how to be honest about who you are and what your feelings are, not hiding that. Right? And what happens is she emerges. You can see that she emerges. Her seat is still in the clouds, but her head emerges above the clouds, and now she sees very clearly. So you yourself, Capricorn, are also going through a very sort of important mental stage. Right? And this stage is about your identity and making sure that your identity is in line with who you are, and making sure that your feelings are being given the respect and the audience that they require, not, you know, pushing them away or ignoring them or what have you. So this is also a period of this as well for you. So a period of transcendence for you, as your person is also going through something quite specific and I want to say impactful. It's a major arcana card, but you also have a strong court card here with that Queen of Swords. Now, how do you guys see each other? This is interesting. So your person sees you as a Four of Cups. They see you as just not accepting their cup of love. Right? This is how they see you. You're just not accepting it. How do you see them? You see them as the devil. So this is, wow, what is going on here, right? There's a shift here for you, Capricorn. It's interesting. If your person sees you as unwilling to accept their cup of love, and you see them as the devil. So in a sense that when I say you see them as the devil, you're seeing them as the type of energy that is leading you down a path that you don't want to go, that is leading you down a path where you are a slave to your passions, where you are vibrating on a much lower level, where you are stuck in toxicity or codependency or even addiction. That is the road of the devil. It's the road of apathy. It's the road of unhappiness, right? It's when we don't feel like we are really being our true creative selves, we go down this road and we end up, it's a feedback. So we end up just being worse, you know, going down a worse road and hurting ourselves more. And then we descend into everything that is associated with the devil, which is addictions and codependency. So when you see somebody as resonating with this energy, it's absolutely because you feel as though whatever impact they're having on you spiritually or energetically, it's one that's going to lead you down a road you don't really want to go. Right? This is, the devil is not about any outside entity like being demonic against you. The devil is all about that part in all of us that we have, that all of us have the potential for going down a particular path in life that leads us to an unhappy state. So in an essence, there is a bit of devil or devil energy, the energy associated with that in all of us. It's not an external thing, is what I mean to say, right? So in Christian Judeo terms, the devil is an external entity that preys upon us. But here, the devil, it's a power struggle. Fives are always the number for power struggle in tarot, and the devil card is the 15. And the first 5 is the Hierophant, where there is no power struggle because we've given ourselves completely over to faith and commitment to our higher selves, right? Our higher ideas. But here with the devil is that constant power struggle on the inside of going down that dark road or fighting and transcending it. And for you to see your person as a source of this energy for you is very toxic. So it is absolutely no wonder that your person sees you as 4 of Cups, because here we go. This is mirroring each other equally well, because of course you're not accepting their cup of love if you think they're the devil. If you think that this energy is going to be bad for you. And it's interesting because you're coming to a place of awareness here, Capricorn. You're rising up, you're waking up, you're waking up to a place certainly you're coming into, and if you're resonating with Queen of Swords, you're coming into a week where you're like, look, I am not going to hide how I feel. I'm not going to pretend that I feel good when I don't. And this is a real awakening. Look at you resonating forward with a Tower. This is all awakening, and awakening to a part of your life that you don't want to go down, which is devil energy. Your person trying to be strong, trying not to react. They may be feeling very emotional inside. They may be trying not to let it all come out. But certainly if they are at the source of this energy for you and you are not accepting their cup of love, how do you guys see your role in the relationship? Well, your person is seeing their role as lovers and you're seeing it as a Tower. So they're seeing their role in this relationship as somehow bringing it back together, doing whatever they can to restore harmony. So here we go. Here's another example in tarot for those of you who are like a student of tarot. 6 is the major arcana of the Lovers. It is the first 6 in a major arcana. It's the Lovers. And here we find total harmony and understanding. 2 halves of a whole coming together. And this total unity and harmony doesn't mean you don't have ups and downs, but there is a harmony between the 2 energies that is a oneness. And this is where we would ideally want to be with our lovers. When we see somebody else that we want to come together with, this is the essence of love. Right? And so here we have with Lovers, the 2 halves of the essence of love, the experiencing itself, They say it's about the universe. The universe is projecting its consciousness, projecting itself so that it can experience itself. And at the heart of it, it's the love of experiencing itself. And so this is all to do with coming together with someone. Here we have the exact opposite. Entropy, chaos, the breakdown, right? The Tower event that suddenly crushes you, makes you realize that there was everything you believed was wrong. There was dissonance there. There is no harmony, right? The Tower has completely crumbled because there is no unity between your experience and what you believe to be true. So now you have to build a new sense of harmony. And so, the Tower is the second 16. Right? Lovers is the first 16. And here we see the 2 sides of the same essence, right? The same energy. One moving towards harmony, one moving towards chaos and entropy. And so you have the chaos and they have the desire to move towards harmony. And at the bottom of the, oh my God, with the Hermit right behind, geez Louise. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. So it's very interesting because this feels like a strong testing phase for you, Capricorn. Like you are being very much tested about your resolve and your strength. This could also be a testing phase for your person. It feels like all the way around, this is a strong test phase. Now here we have again the duality between the Strength card and the Moon. They are also 8 and 18 in the tarot. With Strength, we are learning to find out our strengths. We are learning how strong we are, right? We are setting boundaries and getting to know our emotions so we understand our emotions, but so that we are also now developing that strength to be able to maintain our position and maintain, the way we want to project ourselves out into the world without being ruled by these strong emotions, right? And as we become stronger, we can handle stronger and stronger emotions, right? We can handle traumas easier. We can handle difficulties easier. We can even handle heartbreaks a lot easier as we get stronger. Here with the 18, this strength is tested. So now everything that you have sort of acquired and learned with the moon card, we feel a sense of testing, because now you are thrust with all of this that you have accumulated and learned about yourself. You are thrust into a territory where you're not given all the information, right? And you are only having the light of the moon sort of light your way. So you're seeing some things, you're not seeing other things. And this is the test of being able to see, can you rely on your strength? Do you trust your strength? Do you trust yourself? Have you really sort of learned yourself and understood yourself in essence and really become strong? Or have you just faked the strength, you know? Because now here it is the test, right? The test of how, you know, how much are you committed as well to everything that you've learned about yourself. And of course, the moon is in an enlightening period. This is a time also where we experience ESP, heightened intuition, right? Things like that. Emotions are all over the place and unexplainable, right? So this is a very difficult, you know, the moon is a very difficult time. You know, there's just so much happening that doesn't seem to have an explanation for it. And so a lot of the essence of going through a period of testing like this is to have confidence and to have faith in yourself, right? To really know yourself and trust that what you know about yourself is true. And so therefore trust that your instincts are true, right? And that you can get through this without, you know, sort of losing control, right? So let's just see some clarifiers here. This is very interesting. It feels like a situation, definitely Capricorn, where you are trying to get away from this person, or you are definitely reevaluating whether or not you want to be with this person in a love relationship. And this is a very huge kind of realization you're coming to, because these cards right here are strong energy cards, Capricorn. For you to see Tower and for you to see them as the devil, as the one sort of energy that leads you down the path you don't want to go down, this is strong sort of dissonance, temperance showing up for them. Wow. And the Queen of Pentacles. You show up with the Prince of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Well, oppression, wanting to come out of an oppressive situation. They have Temperance and Queen of Pentacles. You have Prince of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacles, a lot of issues about money, right? Something is definitely going on there. Now, the princes are the same as the knights. So we have Knight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, which is a feeling of really sort of being disappointed, right? So let's go with your cards first. I wanted to check out their cards later. Capricorn, you know, you've been on a really specific goal with this Prince of Pentacles, same as the Knight. So you've been on a very long, committed path and goal with regard to your career. And Seven of Pentacles really is a feeling of failure. It's a feeling of whatever rewards you've received along the way or accomplishments you've received along the way are just not enough for you. You're starting to reevaluate where you're at. You're just not feeling like it is where you should be, despite the fact that you have clearly put the work in, Capricorn, right? You have by far always the hard worker, but you're just reevaluating. You're just not happy where you are. So this is impacting this love connection. This is having something to do with this love connection. With Ten of Wands being here, it feels like something has become so oppressive that you're really now like, I'm done with it. I'm letting it go. Tens being completion. Ten of Wands talking about finally unburdening yourself. It feels to me, Capricorn, like this relationship was a burden in some way. It was a heavy burden in some way, whether it was an emotional burden, right? Or a mental burden. It was a burden. And part of this burden and this energy here that you are now associating with quite a negative impact here with the Devil and the Tower and this realization, it feels to me, Capricorn, like you are also realizing that all your dreams, right, that you have basically have given up all your dreams for this relationship, this burden that you've carried, and you realize now that you may have, this is awake. This is where the tower comes in, that realization that all my dreams have been flushed down the toilet because of being with you. Now, I'm not saying that that is right, because we can't blame other people for our experience. But what I'm saying is this feels strongly to me like something that perhaps was a marriage, right? Maybe you were married for a long time, or you were just together with this person for a long time, but something about this relationship did not allow you to be able to fly. It may have been a very codependent relationship. You may have shared addictions with this devil energy. It may have been a type of relationship that you had to play a certain role. Here with the Queen of Swords, you had to play a certain role, or really like ignore your own desires and feelings. You had an ambition for your life, Prince of Pentacles, right? But you had to ignore all of that to a certain degree. I think either that or just the codependency of the relationship just did not allow you to be able to follow those dreams, right? So now here with Seven of Pentacles, you find yourself absolutely disappointed and like feeling like, what the fuck? I can't believe I just wasted 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It feels heavy like that to me. And this is one of the reasons why the tower is coming in, because the realization is not so much that it was their fault, but I think very much the realization. And like with all things in the universe, the truth of the matter is that we make our own destiny. We make our own life. And I think what makes this such a tower moment is you really realizing that, oh my God, this was really because I allowed it to happen. Why did I allow myself to stay with you for so long? Or why did I allow myself to be in this relationship with you that now here I am waking up to the fact that my dreams and aspirations for my life are not anywhere near where they should be? I'm certainly had a goal, and the Prince of Pentacles is one of the highest goal-orientated cards in the deck. He's the Knight of Pentacles. He will not stop. But 7 being the number for dreams and aspirations, the 7 of Pentacles is that realization of evaluation that you are absolutely not where your dreams and goals are. Now, your person seems to be quite aloof, right? They're very, this seems like a very unbalanced relationship, because they're coming in with Temperance and Queen of Pentacles. They have a certain amount of success. Their success didn't slow down at all, right? And I think this is one of the shocking things about this situation. Your person is able to be very calm. They have Strength and Temperance, the two calmest cards in the deck. Major Arcana. These are the type of cards that, I wouldn't be surprised, Capricorn, if your person is one of these people who's so reserved and calm and calculated, right, that they just have the most incredible poker face. I wouldn't be surprised, because the Strength and Temperance coming in, I think your person is the type of person who's so like in control. They may even be a control freak. They may even follow over to the other side. There is definitely something about this connection with this person that you feel has ruined sort of your life in a way, right? Certainly if you see them as the devil, you're having a tower and then you are unhappy. These cards are all associated with awakening. Awakening with the Tower, awakening with the Queen of Swords, and here with the Devil. Seeing someone as the devil is a form of awakening to the fact that their energy is negative, yet your person is absolutely tempered, having strength. Queen of Pentacles indicates that they have always ever made sure that their career was definitely doing well. Queen of Pentacles is abundance, abundance, abundance. And why? Because, again, the queen, like I said, is always water. She always puts her heart into everything. So just as here with the Queen of Swords, we're talking about making sure that you are honest about how you feel with regard to swords energy. Here we're talking about someone who puts their whole heart and is emotionally invested in the things that they do for a living, for working, for financial abundance, for their environment. Pentacles is about that. So with Queen of Pentacles, you have somebody who is very ambitious. They're very ambitious, and their baby is their career or their business or how they go out in the world and interact and what they do, right? That is where their heart is free, right? And this is what they put their emotional energy into. So certainly, Capricorn, you're dealing with somebody who's not having any kind of doubts about their financial stability. Yet here you are, they're trying to offer you this cup of love, and you're like, you know what? I'm not taking it. And not only am I not taking it, but I'm realizing now exactly how detrimental being with you has been. And I think that you are ready to are you ready to walk away? That's the question, right? Because you're having your Tower moment, but the moon comes in that indicate that you're really not sure what you want to do. Yes, you're burdened with that 10 of Wands and you want to unburden yourself, but the moon still indicates that you may not be. Let me do a blind pull. I close my eyes when I pull these cards, guys, to do a blind pull. With that moon, you may not be sure, you know, religious factors. Wow. Is that what it is? Is it because you're married and you don't want to get divorced? That could be a reason too. And we have playfulness. That's interesting. Well, religious factors and playfulness. So, again, your person, playfulness could be that your person just isn't taking this serious. Because, again, from their cards, they're being very calm. They see that you're not accepting their cup of love, but they are just carrying on. They feel like their role is to bring the connection back together, to make sure that you guys remain together. It's like they're just completely unaware of how strongly you feel here. And here we have religious factors and playfulness. They may just be very childish in a lot of ways and just unwilling to see exactly what your struggle is, because you are definitely struggling here. And religious factors, it could be that the religious factors of you or your person or your background is one of the reasons why you're struggling with this relationship anyway. There could be some, you know, some aspect of the culture that is not quite, you know, conducive to you making the right decision for yourself. I don't know, or religious. It could be that, yeah, you want to get a divorce, but maybe it's very frowned upon. But so these are the messages from the angels, and certainly something for you to meditate on. But I'm going to leave it right there, Capricorn. This is a heavy reading, and it really still indicates that this week is not even going to be a week where you make a decision, but it is going to be a week where the Tower comes in, and you certainly have some awakenings and understandings, but you're still going to be quite unsure for some of you. So I do hope that this gave you some clarity. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck Guide book giveaway and box set. These are the cards if you haven't seen them. They're beautiful. I do use these in the weekly general outlooks, which will be one of those little screens on the side that's linked when this video closes. So you can check that out if you want to see your general weekly reading. In order to be in the withdrawing for this, you have to be subscribed and leave me a comment. So don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know you're interested. Don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, also check out that join button. It lets you become a member. Membership is only 99 cents a month, and all my members get a shout out at the beginning of their sun sign monthly love reading each month. So if you're a Leo and you're a member, next month for the monthly April love tarot reading, I'm going to shout your name out at the beginning of the video. So that's a nice perk you get as well, including the custom emojis that I made for you guys. They're really cute. So this is everything that you need to know. And you don't have to be a member. You only have to be a subscriber to be in the drawing for the Animal Spirit Deck. All right, guys. Check out your other readings. Please like, subscribe, and share. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it, Capricorn. This is your reading, March 22nd to the 29th. I do hope you got some clarity out of it and you enjoyed it. If you need to get a private reading, go ahead and follow that link at the top of your screen. But for right now, Capricorn, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week for your weekly love outlook. Bye-bye now.